It's astounding, markets fleeting, madness takes its toll. But listen closely, not for very much longer. I've gotta keep control, or by the dip you know. Dip it. Orbit.
I was chasing highs, just having a trade, when a bull of a coin gave me that pump parade. He shook me up, he took me by surprise. He led me this way, and he led me that way. Really quite absurd. Me a crypto bird, Satoshi's calling, having the night. FOMO's dancing, turning wrong to right. Being on right. It's just a hard L to the left, and then a FOMO step to the right. Crowd sway with your wallet trust that really drives you insane. Let's do the Bitcoin warp again. It's so encouraging, it's so seductive, it's so delicious. Let's moonshot me, baby. Let's do the Bitcoin warp again. Full frenzy roar.
Rocket, what's your moonshot?
Well, I was mining blocks just to having a thing, when the fork of a guy gave me an evil wink. He shook me up, he took me by surprise. He led me this way, he led me that way. Through the blockchain maze in a bearish haze. Rug pulls twisting, but we twist back twice. Pump and dump, party, roll the dice.
Shatter on dice.
It's just a hold L to the left, and then a FOMO step to the right. Wildest way with your wallet trust that really drives you insane. Let's do the Bitcoin warp again. It's so encouraging, it's so seductive, it's so delicious. Moonshot me, baby. Do the Bitcoin warp again. Infinite road. Let's do the Bitcoin warp again.
Warp again. Infinite roar.
Let's do the Bitcoin warp again.
In blockchain.
Satoshi's fleeting, time is fleeting, heaven takes its toll. But listen closely, not for very much longer. I've gotta keep control.
Buy low, sell high.
Nah, hold out through the night. Rockets glitching. Markets twitching. Feel the
Bill roar again. Bitcoin warp again. Eternal chant, all the left, FOMO right, wallet trust, let's warp again. Eternal chant, all the left, FOMO right, wallet trust, let's warp. Highway to the feast, crypto in the rear view, turkey on the table, let's turn loss to revenue. Chase that moonshot hard, thought I'd stack them really quick. Poured the bag in deep, market did the dip. Wife side, I fire, yacht dreams, what a trip. Kids want drops, I'm like next pumps to flip. Hype got me gassed, pride took the L. But family's lit, time to flex and tell. Table talk, now we vibe on the wind. Uncles told you so, gets remixed with a grin. Mom's pie slaps, brother-in-law's flex parade. Crypto clown, king of the comeback brigade. Thanksgiving gains, turn the L to a W. Lost in the dip, but we moonshot through. Thanksgiving gains, Thanksgiving gains, moonshot through. Uncle sipping wisdom, real jobs, not the scam. But my next place, fire, watch the chart go ham. Mom's quiet flex, passing plates with the sauce. Brother smirks less when I talk boss loss. Kids hyped up, dad's crypto legend tale. Wife's my co-pilot, our ship set to sail. Rocket launch bag took a hit, reload with the squad. Family's the real bag, crypto god. God more, left at the dip, stack to the flip. Next our script, no more dip. Dread, it's a feast of the winds. Uncle joined the chant, let the moon begin. Thanksgiving gains, turn the L to a W. Lost in the dip, but we
shot through. Past the games. Crypto reigns. Next level, nothing like.
Woke up to a green candle. Thought it was Christmas morn. Check my phone at the bus stop. Portfolio reborn. Mom said, put it in premium bond. I said, Mom, you're adorable. Now I'm refreshing chalks in the loo. Feeling deplorable. Yeah, brilliant. They said, just hold still, darling. The moon is on its way. But the moon's got a mortgage and it's late on the pay. 'Cause the bull run is a fairy tale.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the ringing of the cowbell. Nothing like a little cowbell and a lot of Jesus to help us out. The ceremony is now completed.
September used to sparkle. October wore the crown.
Please don't stick your neck out of the vehicle and get it chopped off. Don't feed the bears. Keep your body inside the car, please. It's such a bloody mess cleaning up all the blood off the streets. I'm just saying, for your protection, wear your seatbelts. Let's go.
Classic. The bull run is a fairy tale. Glass slippers, just a margin call size 12 triple.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome, everyone, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. So honored to have you here. Now, things will be a little bit off on the stream tonight because I am missing one of my main monitors because my remote went into an alternate universe, and I'm waiting for it to come back and say, hey, here I am. I know where I left you. You were there. When I turned around, you were gone. My remotes are time travelers, are interdimensional travelers. I don't know where they go, but then they pop back up. It's crazy. So I am short one monitor, so the chat will be off a little bit. I've got things scattered over here. And of course, some of the lights aren't working. I don't know why, but that's what happens when Mercury's in retrograde. How's it going, everybody? We're on Thanksgiving Day, and our target area here at 90,007 finally got hit. And she come up short to it and was just lagging, but we finally took it out. Once we got past the 618 Fibonacci area, the little local one that we're looking at here on Bitcoin. So we're having a good day. Last night we drew the little red box over here as the area that we were needing it to hold support, and we're talking about how, well, gosh darn it, it falls below the trend line that we kind of got, which kind of sucks, but the best that we could do under the circumstances. And we got very fortunate that's how it worked out. So nailed it, yay! Lucy, what are you doing up there? We don't need you up there. We don't really need you anywhere other than to tell us what's going on in the market. All right, so that's cool. This was an area early in the morning. You know, we came down here about 7 in the morning, and there were some people out there this morning putting up big short calls and everything. Here at support, I don't get it, but you see it happen a lot. I don't think they actually took a short, but that was the big call. And good thing, because it definitely would have been stopped out. As a general rule, anytime that you find support, that's not the place to say, hey, I think I'm going to go short here. That's the places where I'm looking at, hey, man, I think I want to go long here. Whenever we come and test trend lines, especially if we bounced there before. But anyway, I digress. We had a good day. It seems that some strategies out there, some models have a little problem kind of I guess, forecasting a little bit. Maybe that's a strength that we've got with the help of the Fibonacci's over here. 90,800 is the level that we're holding right now. Got as high as 91.7. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Like it. Let's see if we can zoom out a little bit here. Oh my God, no. Why would we want to do that? Hey, is there any way we can get this light to work over here? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be difficult or nothing here, but I mean, gosh darn it. Pardon me just a moment, fellas. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit more light in the studio. All right, so I've got my chat over here, and I'll be trying to check in on you, but having this monitor going is really throwing me off my game here. Don't want that to happen. Happy Thanksgiving as we come into Thanksgiving. It's still a few hours away, and then this is the time of year where all the wives and everything and moms and all that all get a lot of anxiety and start freaking out with preparations and all this stuff. Yeah, it's a fun time. Happy holidays, everybody. All that. I don't know. It goes over here. Put it over here. Enjoy the family festivities this Thanksgiving. It's sad our holidays end up being stressful. Hopefully this one won't be too stressful. If the meal is at your house, though. Luckily, the meal's not at our house this year. All right, so I'm going to extend some lines over here, and as you kind of see, wow, man, look. Lines, they tell you stuff, right? And if you zoom out just a little bit and give them a little space and try to look at the bigger pictures, it kind of helps out a lot more than just trying to force everything into a certain pattern that may or may not be forming at these areas. Now, we are at an interesting place over here. A lot of people would be expecting some kind of flag, and it might, but we got on the 1 hour. See that big purple line right there? That's our 360 moving average. And why is that important? Well, because that's usually an area where we have we have make some decisions over here. It gets rejected. Sometimes it finds support. It gets rejected. It got rejected again. Could it get rejected here? And yeah, it can. But it is encouraging that we got past this area, that little green area. And you're like, well, what's so special about that green bar that we got going on there? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I wasn't going to tell you unless you asked. But since you did ask, when we pull our Fibonacci from the high to the low, and you know, I like to pull my fibs. I love that. I get caught playing with my fibs so much. I just don't. It used to be embarrassing. Now I'm just kind of, well, you know, if you're not adult enough to respect a turkey when he's privately playing with his fibs, if you want to expose that. That sounds like a personal problem to me, mister. Anyway, 90,007 is the area we got past. This purple line right here, 93.9, right at 94,000. That's the 50% mark here. We need to go get that one for real. So our main target, I mean, we got that one, all right, but that's not a target. That's more like a mile marker. The target area we want to be looking at next and hope that we can be moving up to is actually going to be right here at about 97,000. What? But it's a bear market. Yeah. All right. So we can see a trajectory that we can take. We just extend this trend line out that maybe we can get there to 97. That's pointing toward maybe the November 30th, if that were to be lucky. Who knows if that's going to happen or not, because we got the resistance right here, and we haven't taken out any of these highs, and we got several highs over there that we need to take out too. Be nice if we could get one of them. That's where the 93 would come in. Now, I don't know if it respects this trend line and doesn't break it to get up there, if it just kind of hems and haws around and maybe comes up. We're looking somewhere around Friday. That would be after Thanksgiving. You mean there's no Thanksgiving pump? Maybe this was it, and then we get rejected at resistance. That kind of happens. I'm just saying. Here on the 1 hour, if we're looking for some signs, is this move exhausted? Are we at resistance? Well, we are starting to roll over here, which makes me think maybe I need to come over and adjust one of my trades. I do have, ladies and gentlemen, want to go ahead and announce this after. I guess we should say hello to everybody too while we're at it. We're just getting scattered everywhere, aren't we? I do have an exchange set up that I can use exclusively for this stream, and I've been wanting to do that. So I've got a new affiliate with Ourbit, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. Man, when they say that this exchange is made for Degens, maybe they ain't kidding. But I did see something cool over there. I saw some stock tokens. You can trade stock tokens? Ooh. That might open some nice possibilities here on the show. Be able to trade some of these stock tokens too. That sounds cool. Could have shorted MicroStrategies. Yeah, that would have been cool. Scarjasco says something big is coming. Locked in. Tommy 2 Liter says, Road Dawg. Let me come over and say hello to all you guys, man. I normally can keep up with what's going on, but again, tonight my main monitor is down, and it's... How many people we got? 12 people is what I can see right now. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here on this holiday
For
week.
those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I am locked away in a safe, secure location with a family of vegetarians, so I think I'm safe for the weekend. All you turkey-eating mofos out there, yeah, dream on, baby. You just wish you could lick this buttery, rich skin, don't you? Ha! Ha! That's all right. During this massive genocide of my peoples, I'm still out here on the interwebs. Can I not get 12 likes? How's it going, everybody? We got Jason Makachek. Man, all these new names are really throwing me off in the darkness of everybody's life. You mean Hong Kong? Tonight's gym pick is guess Gator Scott's got a gym pick. Quate? Is that like taint? Oh, Silcoin. But the ticker is QAIT. Is that an undercover operation? Is it Navy SEAL coin? So we got Postmodern Oddities being first tonight. Thank you for hanging out. You got the clap. We got Ave Medina in the house. Justin Makasek, now known as JJ. Anita Cho, how's it going, Anita? Good to see you. I think I've got most everybody over here that I can see. Bitcoin spitting poison and killing, giving us terrible thrills. Like a science fiction double feature, Road Dawg, we built a creature. Brad and Janet, Ethereum stars and forbidden altcoins at the late night double feature crypto show. I want to go. That's cool. I like that. Merlin chain ripping today. The dip was deep, but we swam it. Oh, you're getting the creative juices flowing. I'm gonna go write some lyrics. The road's been long, but we ran it. Oh, dang. You're on fire. You're on fire, Justin. Anita says she's buying more tomorrow. You enter in the Frankenstein place. Oh, Jim, you're on fire, baby. There's a light burning in the... Oh, there's a light. I see it. I got it. These Rocky Horror references. I like the newer version of Rocky. Well, I like the original version too, but the newer one, I especially love the intro. The first few minutes of Rocky Horror is my favorite, with the ticket girl. But it's just, I don't know. But anyway, so the show was influenced a little bit by Rocky, if you haven't noticed already. And I was a zombie-looking freak. Yeah, and then I think about a year ago, I switched over to a turkey for this month, and it stuck. And now I'm a turkey dog. And that's the history behind the turkey face. I used to turn into a pumpkin late at night, and one time I turned into a turkey, and then it got so many comments that it kind of stuck. Let's get ready to rumble. Well, I think we said hello to most everybody that I can see over here. Let me just make sure we're caught up current with the chat. Justin Crypto says Caspa is the new Bitcoin. Well, it might want to be. Caspa's back. Did it go up a little bit? Is it up half a nickel? Was jamming to the Rocky Horror sound check while I waited for you. So I was supposed to send lyrics to a Road Dawg theme. That's some cool lyrics, actually. I can. Well, I'll take a look at that. I'll put it on the list, Anita. You are a zombie. You survived Thanksgiving dinner and still alive. So far. Sails in space can't compete with kitties in space. What about cooters? Space cooters. I don't know. Space cooters sounds like space cooters could give it a run. Space cooters. There's no space cooters coin. and I'm not about to put one out there. Hey, there we go. There's Gator Squatch. How's it going, Gator Squatch? Good to see you, my man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the move that happened today here when we came down to the little area 86 in the morning. And lucky that held for support. That was a Fibonacci area. That was just a local fib pool that we pulled, and that actually held. And the trend line, because most people were not looking for that to hold. They were looking for all this to break down for whatever reason. People were seeing M tops and head and shoulders, and that's something that I don't know. I see this common, and I'm not going to spend too much time, but how reliable can it be if you're always trying to force patterns that aren't really trying to get up there? I mean, this one had a little bit. It doesn't meet my definition, but it meets a lot of people's definitions, and you'll hear things like that, and then sometimes you'll also see them try to do something. I don't know. But if you just zoom out and look at the overall trend lines and zoom out and get your lines instead of just trying to come in and force everything into some kind of little triangle or flag, I really think you'll have much better luck over here. If you combine these trend lines with your moving averages, it gives you things like triggers and things to look for. There's some different ideas out there that I guess they work for some people, but I just see people get caught up a lot. I see a lot of flip-flopping going on over there, because shorting over here was, it wasn't the right answer. It would feel like it, but you can't go by your feelings. You have to go by your charts. And you go by the lines that it tells you, man, because this is your fence, right? We're just drawing fences on the... Everything died there. What happened? Well, that was nice of you. Working on 2 monitors tonight. That's a little awkward. So the fin lines, when you zoom out, kind of give it. These are all local too, right? We had this pattern here, made from trend lines, and it could have easily been a channel. You could look at that. You just wouldn't have as many touches. 72% chance that these bottom out and break to the upside, which it did, and luckily it stayed there and didn't come back in the pattern. So, yay! Oh man, what's going on? This looks like Mercury in retrograde for real here. What? There we go. Are we up now? All right. This pattern. They don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know this. All right. So I think we're back up. All right, so this was the falling, it's a bullish megaphone or a falling broadening pattern or whatever. It didn't have to come down and make a partial decline. It just kind of went ahead and break up. We can do that. I ain't going to bitch about it. As long as it don't come back into the pattern, we're good, right? All right, well, now it's starting to form another one locally. We're kind of still looking at this idea after the breakout. And it's making a bearish megaphone, so they have a chance to break to the downside, and I don't have the actual statistics on that. Oh yeah, I do. 52% chance that it breaks to the downside. 52% chance that at some point this one breaks to the downside. Okay, well, we know that. So we're drawing our trend lines over here. We see we're at resistance, and we got a moving average resistance here on the 1 hour. So that's a good chance we might have a pullback, and that's where we pull our fibs and get some areas, but basically just eyeballing it. Somewhere around 89,000, retest that area. Not too far from where we are. But trying to play a flag to the upside right here, like on your smaller time frames, might be a little bit more risky than not. And curious as it is, I guess technically I'm in something similar to that. Now we finally get over here to Ourbit, the exchange that's made for Degens. And when I say that, oh my gosh, I have never seen an exchange that offered up to 400x leverage. They do. I do not recommend it. not until you're in total profit in a trade. And like I see, we're in the green here barely. I can have a stop loss and then crank up my leverage, but I don't want to do that. So I am in a this is a risky trade right here, and I'm probably looking for it to fail. So I don't have a lot of conviction for this trade. But this is an account. It's a small account. We got $100 in here, and I like having accounts like this so that we can actually trade live on stream. And if I can commit and make my Degens, Sean, get your damn fingers off my charts, off this account. I'm looking at you, Sean. All right. So I got to clear it out, make sure that the Degen does not come in, because the Degen actually came in and put this trade in, Sean, before the stream. All right. So we're going to try my best to keep this one just for the shows and when I go live and stuff like that. And we can monitor it, and it's hard. It's very hard, extremely hard to take a small account like $100 up to whatever you can get out of it. But I like to do it because it is possible, but it's definitely hard. That's why you don't see many people do it. It's a lot easier to take 1,000 up than it is to start off with 100, because you got to put all your rules to the test if you're going to do it successfully. I think it's a great way to test your trading skills when you start out with these small accounts like this, like $100. Nothing more than 500, but 100 will really make you put everything into perspective. And it kind of helps to reinforce rules and everything too. Now, I believe that you're going to, I've got a stop loss set, and I'm only going to lose like 20, it's supposed to be like 25 cents or whatever. But with the $100 account, I'm going to have to, I'll probably have a little bit more flexible rules. My risk to reward will be, and I want to be consistent with this. This is one of the keys to growing an account like this, is to be consistent with your risk to reward. And that's what you don't hear enough out here. And so we'll probably set the threshold between 3 to 5%. 3 really should be what we shoot for. Maybe every once in a while I might go 5, but see, that already starts breaking that rule about being consistent, right? But if we can consistently only risk 3%, that means if I get stopped out, I get stopped out for no more than $3. No more than $3. That gives us an edge to control our risk and actually grow this account, and that's kind of where it hinges on. So right now, my little stop loss, it's a lot less than $3 because it's not a very big position over here. I just put like $6 in. I was just testing. It's a risky trade that probably will not make it. But we got that going on. See if we can grow this account. I just thought that would be a fun experience to try to be working on. But it's very important to me that whatever I do there. Oh man, did we just I think did I just kill the chart? Yeah, now we're back. Erase my chart over there. But I just want to have one that we can do here on the stream, and not when we come back. See, there's a trade I've been in, got into it before. If you've been in my group, you would have saw it, and you missed out. But hey, man, look at me. I look awesome. It's something we can do live if we get something live, and we'll just put things to the test there. That's the hope. If we can keep Sean off of this damn chart. He likes to take these $100 accounts and take them down to a negative 5 cent. That's what he likes to do. Sean, stay away from it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, Ourbit, if you haven't been over there, let's take a little tour. At some point, I'm going to qualify for... Can we do it? You don't have it over here? Maybe we won't be doing it. It doesn't look like it's as easy for me to navigate over here. I was wanting to take a little bit of a look at the exchange. It's a cool little exchange. Can we get over here? So here we are, getting $102 over here. On spot, well, let's take a look at their markets over here. Pretty nice exchange, I got to say. Easy to set up. I got links in the description if you're interested. That supposedly helps out the channel. Yeah. It depends on how they do it. I don't know. But anyway, I would appreciate it if you would use your links if you are interested in setting up an account over here. It's very easy to set up, just to send some stable coin over. What's interesting is, see, they got the future. Oh, no. We just came up. I wasn't trying to go there, baby. I wasn't trying to do it. They've also got a DEX feature over there, too. All right. So that's becoming a little bit more popular. I've even seen MXC do it, too. But a lot of Solana coins and things like that. Oh, you got Ethereum, too. But there's a SEX version and a DEX version over here. As far as the markets, man, pretty cool. And I saw stocks. Look, you can trade Apple, CoinX, McDonald's, Google, Tesla, Circle, Robinhood. So that's kind of interesting. And then, like over here on the futures, if we can get it, you got U.S. stock futures. You can trade stock futures over here. Here we go. That's what I was looking at earlier. Tesla, I mean, where you at? Stock. Okay, so it is limited, but we got Tesla on stock futures, Nvidia. Sweet. So kind of a cool exchange. It's giving you a little bit more to do than what we've been used to. And I like that. And we're starting to see more of this, by the way, because, well, the systems are starting to merge. We're starting to get some clarity in this space, and now it's able to expand and do the things that the bank saw that were capable. They just weren't ready for it. So this is going to be a disruptor. We better kill this crypto thing with all this choke point 2.0. Can't let that happen. We're going to be the ones that rule the roost. Can't let this crypto come in and change everything. So, curious stuff going on with Bitcoin hanging out at 91.78, and we do have higher targets if we're lucky. If we're fortunate enough to get there and that trade that I have doesn't get stopped out, working up to 93.94. Is this going to put the squeeze on Jamie Dimon and BlackRock or whatever, trying to drive the Bitcoin prices down and MicroStrategy down and all that? I wonder. We're getting a short squeeze. That's what everybody's hoping for. We're starting to see a little bit more bullish sentiment coming in. Look, there's a super cycle for real. Now, I do think that 2026 is going to hold a surprise for Bitcoin and some of the altcoins. I am leaning toward that way. But it's from a very non-traditional analysis that's got me there. But I cannot disagree that the people have. I mean, if you're following all the traditional signs that have worked for every bear market so far, I mean, we've triggered them, baby, on the bigger time scales. And I mean, we lost a pattern for one thing. We lost the weekly 50 moving average. Now a lot of people are talking about that. And we're back, right? Okay. Can we get a chart over here that's not as mucked up? Sometimes I just want a clear chart. This one's the less clearer one. All right, and so for the first time ever, we're actually looking on the bigger picture here at the 100 moving. Well, at least I am, right? Some people don't even use the 100 moving average, and they miss this. But the traditional 100 moving average, we've always been finding some support here. And we know from smaller time frames, when we look back, say like on the daily, the 100 does work, right? Here's the same trend that we were in, and this is on the daily. On the daily chart, we would come back. We lost the 50. Oh no! But what caught us? The 100 moving average. What caught us over here? The 100 moving average. We kind of lost it through all this chop. But it's got weight. It's got weight to where it can be that little last catch-all that we can bounce off of. And what if we get something like this? That would be awesome. So is it going to happen? I don't know, but it could happen. Here on the daily, if we're into the daily chart, look where we bounced off of. What line is that, ladies and gentlemen? Who is behind that? That's the devil. The devil on the daily. The devil on the daily. But let's don't get it twisted. We do have some negative crossings of the bigger moving averages. Now, if you paid attention a few days ago, we were talking about how these were rolling over the 100 moving average, crossing over the 200. And I mentioned that about 2 out of 3 times we actually see price go back up and wanted to go talk to that 100 moving average. It's crazy. Overall, it's bearish AF that we crossed that, but we get pumps when some of these bigger moving averages cross. You hear a lot, some people talk about seeing that they get together and expand, and that's part of it, but they also cross, man, and those crosses mean something, especially if you got 5 moving, if you got a multiple moving average strategy, like we do here on the channel, and that's an important part of reading them. And so that's one little hint that we might be going back up to talk to the 100 moving average. A lot of people are looking. Now it's becoming second nature to look for a bounce here and then a bearish retest. A lot of people think we can get up to 100 and, roll over. When we get up there, it'll get more bullish, like, oh, we're back on. It's on. We're going on. We'll start seeing more of that and probably start feeling more of that if we get past the 100 dollar area, like 102, something like that. And say we hang out there for a minute. But my theory has been that we'll be coming back down to here sometime around the first week of January. By the first week of January is my play on it. So I do think we got a relief rally. I think we're coming back and maybe double bottom through here. That's what I'm looking for. Don't have a clue if that will work, but that would make sense for 2026 being a very good year and taking us into July, where I potentially see where this market might top out. And as the time goes by, I'll be sharing more insight about that, but it's not something that we normally do here. But it is based on some really cool stuff by WDKN. All right, so here we are from swing high to swing low for Bitcoin, and we just apply our strategies, right? We got a 236 Fibonacci area. I like to put a big red line there, and technically that means, man, buying anywhere below 91,000 was a good place to stock up on some Bitcoin. I wish I bought down here when it was 83. Now, I guess we do now. It's going up toward 93. Our next area of interest that we should be trying, if we can get past here, we don't have to come down and make some kind of double bottom or something here locally, would be 97. And it's just this simple, especially when you're first setting up your fibs, man. After you got a possible bottom here, to monitor this little guy and set up your targets and everything. Beautiful system, beautiful. And then while everybody else is trying, in the smaller time frames, trying to figure out with little measure moves and all this about from this flag to that flag, where to go, where targets may be, or all the other stuff, we've already got it mapped out. We've already got our map out. We just got to see if it's going to have enough strength to pull off the move, right? So it simplifies it in my terms, and I don't know, I think it's a lot easier to do something like this. All right, so our targets, we need, this one's more to gauge what's going on than it definitely can be a good sell target, 103. But we got to see how we handle that, because if we can't get past this one, then we're in rollover. We're still in rollover territory, and technically we can come back down to the basement areas that could still be on the table. But it could be a fun ride getting up there to retest that $100,000 area. As we get up there, then we can employ our friends, the old trend lines, and because we got something there. And you can see it's giving us a little hint right before we even get up there that, oh man, this area at 97, that one's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one right there. Might have to chew on that one for a minute. Might have to get rejected there, pull back, and then try to break out, right? But locally, we'd come from this top down here. What do we got? Nothing great here. Other than a channel, a nice parallel channel, I gotta say. The angles line up very nicely. So, by my strategy, that identified that channel. Here we are. It's like, how do you know we're gonna bounce over here and put your little red box? We're not on that chart, but all we did was pull our fibs from low to high. And it gave us the perfect things. We got an 886 retracement right there. Very common when you have a harmonic formation to get the 886 retracement. And so just knowing that, whether you can map out and prove what would make it go to there and explain it or whatever, there is one if we can get into it, but we're not. just knowing that's the great area to be looking for. But this is where people were wanting to short today, or wanting to short a few days ago too. So this little area, Rodney, we just kind of recreate what we have already looked at and done on the show. That was the great little bounce area. So yeah, 97 and 103 is our simple targets here on the daily to be watching for as we go into Thanksgiving weekend, which I don't know how this is going to be. You have a lot of people off work, a lot of people talking crypto, and since it finally stopped bleeding a little bit, now it's starting to look like a little bit more of a bargain. And you put in a higher low over here. Remember, this one over here was 73,000. Our fib area at a bottoming 886 area. I know. Bottoming. Hey, what? You're almost making me feel bullish. Well, there's no reason to be totally bearish yet because we haven't made a lower high just yet. And I'm taking this line from the bodies over here. Now look at this. Qualifies for a bear trap idea where we wicked below the old trend line area. That trend line connects down to this wick area here from these candle bodies over here, right? There's definitely 3 touches there now. And look at this nice strong move out of Bitcoin. I like it. I like it. It's hard not to want to go long right here. And so what does this mean for our altcoins? Well, usually it's pretty decent, but remember, altcoins are not the main thing right now. Although it might get a little juicy. I just trading your altcoins. Maybe any conviction plays you got for your bigger bag holds, maybe you got something, but again, altcoins do not have my vote of confidence at this point in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Unfortunately, we got to do some advertising right now, so
the morning's gray, the clock's a foe, the world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow, good as coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good as coffee in your cup.
oh, and wow, that was over so fast. Well, here's one.
Crypto cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dawg.
All right, and we are back. Hopefully with the microphone and everything working. Correcto mundo. Correcto mundo. Correcto mundo. All right, so here on the hourly for altcoins, how are they looking? Caspa, you up to almost 6 cents. Well, at least you're doing a little something there. So on the daily, we're seeing a little rise out of Bitcoin or out of altcoins. Haven't really dug out of our hole just yet. It's probably decent if you're just owning some positions, but if you've been down in the dirt, you're probably not. So you celebrate the moves that some of these coins are making are probably, yay, well, oh, well, it's on life support. It's got something going on. If you've just now jumped into some positions, then you're probably saying, "Ooh, hey, altcoins are popping off right now. Yeah, we're making a killing. Oh, ow, ow." So the traders are finding some nice little moves out of some of these altcoins, I do believe. But here on the monthly, we're still down. Oh, man. And we're back. We're still down about 30% overall on the very small ones. So it's the small ones are not moving quite yet like we want to see for the monthly, right? Some improvements through here in the mids, but yeah, we're not seeing the big pumps yet. Maybe there's something there. But honestly, I think your real play is on Bitcoin, and then some of the top 100s of what we've been seeing have been the best plays so far. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back to the daily. Your daily gainers. Wow. So climbing up just a little bit. This is where it's good for us to take a look at our indicators over here, and here we are with total 3. Now this represents our altcoins all together. Coming up to an area of resistance here on the holiday weekend. Curious to see, are we going to get the breakout? Are we going to roll over, you know, kind of come back down a little bit and regather and then try it one more time, maybe next week, as we get a little bit closer to that day when probably rate cuts will be affirmed, and the number could be going up for a little Christmas rally kind of idea. I think that's what a lot of people are looking for. And as we know, as we've been seeing here in crypto, and what everybody's looking for, especially October pumps, November pumps, you know, you've actually got the opposite handed to you. So, you know, there's a lot of oppositional trading going out there by the big boys trying to shake us out psychologically in this market, especially with Bitcoin. I think altcoins have been thrown to the wind, just being, you know, those sideline casualties here for the bigger play of taking that nice Bitcoin from everybody. What, you sold at 80, 88? You got a fear? And they bought it all up. All right. So here we are with Bitcoin dominance, and it's been nice seeing it come down, but it's not altcoin season, is it? But the more this comes down, the more it helps altcoins. The biggest culprit that seems to be creating a lot of fear here is our stablecoin dominance, which is making a nice bomb pattern. And I think I'm seeing a lot more people starting to talk about that and notice that and pay attention to this chart. We did get rejected over here. We talked about that, the 382 coming down. And so we get a little relief there. But basically, one thing that I don't think people are really considering, I haven't seen too many people talk about this for this particular chart, is that now we are getting a lot of stable coins minted, right? And a lot of different stable coins coming into the market, not just USDC, not just Tether and USDC, but you got a lot of other ones going on different platforms too. Stable coins are becoming a big thing, and not just in US dollars, but for other countries too. It's a big business. Because it makes life a lot easier, they see, and it gives a run for a CBDC. So I'm not opposed to stable coins whatsoever, because I would rather have stable coin like this than some damn CBDC programmable, which they'll pass off as a stable coin or try to. But you don't want expiring funds or anybody to have the on-off switch for anything that you got. So I still like tethering. I'm still a Tether fan. All right, but anyway, we're at an area of resistance right now, but this can grow. And if it grows, I'm looking more for it to be new money coming into the market that's going to help boost this up, and not people selling out of all their crypto and everything to come here, because clearly a lot of them already sold out of their crypto already. That's why it's on the floor right now. Could it get worse? I don't think this is the chart to follow forward. It's good to keep up with, but I think we'll start taking a look at the actual DXY dollar instead of the stable coin. This used to be a really good marker when people were selling out. This would go up, but like I said, we got a new variable in here, and I think it's going to skew the results because. But we'll still use that, and basically what it translates to is when we're down here at the bottoms, when we're at the lows for this, that's when you need to be. That's when you need to get out of your altcoins. And that's been pretty good. So we can keep that part in mind. So I'd be more concerned about what it does on the downside more than what's going on in the upside at the moment. Just my take on it. Your results may vary. Meanwhile, if we're going to take a look at what happened today for the tech stocks and all that, well, they're still doing good. And as a matter of fact, they coming up right at resistance. Will they break up above that? I hope so. That would be awesome. But I don't know. They could just as easily roll over next Monday or whenever we come back to trading the regular market, and that might throw the whole game off. So we're going into Thanksgiving weekend with a pump. That sounds like a train wreck just waiting to happen. Because I don't think it's going to pump every day from here into Christmas. You might want to feel that way, but that's not what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. But it's nice to see that we're recovering. And here on the 1 hour, if I come down to a Bitcoin chart, see a nice little trend line right there, broke out of. Good chance we'll come back down to retouch this $89, $100, $200 area, or back down to the breakout point about 87.5. Those are on the table. If this is our top and we do get rejected here, that would be the perfect perfect point in my personal opinion for a nice retest of this 382 Fibonacci area right there, about 87.6. So if we do pull back and can't get past this area, well, I would look for that. Retest the 200 moving average. Now, what's going on down here as well? Since we're talking about moving averages, we got the 100 crossing the 200. Now, we just had an example of that in the reverse, right? When the bigger moving averages cross over like that, about 2 out of 3 times you will see price might come back and test that one that challenge that 200 moving average. So that's another argument that, you know, maybe we get rejected here and then come back down here. So those are some of the things that I'm looking for and just sharing with you here. Smaller time frames, whatever, for Bitcoin as we go into Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Here's another thing suggesting that this trend line may come into play. And it kind of suggests that we may wick through that trend line if we ever get back down here. Meanwhile, until it does, you know, but we do have that. I like what we're looking at on the others, or the more expanded broadening pattern. That's really what I like. And we drew this on another chart too, but I guess we're just redrawing all these ideas. But it does give you, it does point out we're at rejection there. And if you need a little bit more, well, let's check our fibs, so swing high to swing low. Let's look at our extensions. Where are we at? 1618 area. Yeah, that's telling you we're at an area where you need to take a little bit of a breath. Although she's hanging out so far, right? So we could spend a couple of hours over here getting rejected before we come down, or maybe if we, for whatever reason, I don't see a reason for it to happen, we decide, oh hell no, we're just going to pump for no reason on Thanksgiving, cause Texas bought whatever we need to fuel that. Now that's cool. Texas is the first state to buy Bitcoin, I think, or what they said, or however they're doing it. I think they're really doing it or something like that, though. BlackRock shares. But there we go. Global adoption, states coming in, countries coming in, treasuries, corporate treasuries, all looking at Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's here at $91,000. You can't tell me it's not a good buy. I'm nibbling and buying whatever I can when I can get some funds moved around to do it while we're down. And I know, you're saying, Road Dawg, if the bear market's starting, and we're going back to 30,000, dude. 30,000 where we're going. No, you know it? And no, I doubt that we get the 30,000 in the next year. I mean, maybe, but kind of doubtful. All right, so am I losing internet? Are we back up? Things are different in the studio. My apologies. I'm not on top of the chart, but I'm coming right over there. I mean, it makes me want to go short on this guy, for real. It really does. Because we're getting short signal sit-ups. I'm hearing a long, and it is not a great one. I got in way too high. And, you know, let's come down to the 1 minute. What you got going on over here? You got anything funky going on? I'll just sit here and wait till my computer unfreezes again here, because we love Mercury in retrograde. What the hell is going on in the studio tonight? My apologies, everybody. And while everything's going on and we're freezing and everything, let me come over here to the chat. We'll come on down here. Night of the Living Glitches. I agree. Are we back? Okay. I think we're back up. I got blocky. My bit rate's not going. I don't know what's going on here. It never rested at the bottom. Digital food coma. He's trying. A lot of freezing up tonight. I got no excuse other than, I mean, you know what I'd want to say about it. I don't know. I can't figure out the little gremlins I got running around in my little system here tonight. My apologies. This would be a great place for a YouTube chat. Oh, look, we got a chart. Now we can talk about it. So I was coming down to the smaller time frames, and you're looking kind of bullish right there. Raise that up a little bit. Well, good. Now that puts me in the smallest amount of profit so that it will be a win-in trade. I don't have the conviction for this one, but hey, I'll ride it. Even if it's... is that where your stop loss is? Really? Well, that's pretty decent. Thought it would be... I was trying to go even tighter, which would probably would have got me. All right, I'll let this ride. It's a very, very small trade, but I don't really have much faith in it. But if we get past certain areas, I might be able to add to it. There's an idea. Ruin my entry and screw everything up. But actually, I was kind of looking for an area to maybe open a little small short there. Since we are at resistance area, you know, somewhere around 92. See what happens there. Right now, I'll keep on going. Why do we jump picks toward the end of the show? Well, it keeps people... well, I don't want to do them at the first of the show because people would just... If that was a engagement. So that's why I don't bring them up at the very first. And because, well, the main reason I'm coming on here is to go over Bitcoin, the markets, and then we get into the to the altcoins. And so haven't got into the first altcoin yet. So there's a sequence to the thing that we go through. But we always, okay, let me clear this up. You've always got to look at Bitcoin. If you want to make it in this market, you always look at Bitcoin. And so if you're wondering, why is everybody talking about Bitcoin? I don't care about Bitcoin. Because if you don't know what Bitcoin's doing, you're going to get your ass handed to you on whatever altcoin that you're in. So we look at Bitcoin, and then we look at the weather for trading. And that's where we come over to these guys that we just finished up with. This is telling us what's going on in the market. That's what we're tracking over here. Total 3, Bitcoin dominance. That gives us gives us a hint if we're about ready to get our asses handed to us. So it's very important to get Bitcoin and the general consensus for the market with a few indices or something that we can, you know, is it raining? How's the weather looking? And then we start moving to the altcoins. And so we'll get to those, and then I have a request, and then I do come up with your gem pick gator, but it needs to be somewhere in the middle and maybe toward the end right there. So that's why you don't see me flash them on the screen like in the first 10 minutes of the show too, because, well, then that will give everybody what they need. They're like, oh, well, and there'll be, you know, before we actually even go over it and things, if that makes any sense. If you right click on your screen, it brings up a list of choices. Scroll to the bottom where it says stats for nerds, and it will show stats. I've seen that before, but why do I need it? Lagging? Am I lagging? Nope, it's a stream. Yeah, something going on over here, I'm sure. Yeah, is it? It looks like it may have settled out. And is there anything? Here it says, I got you down. Okay, cool. If your video is... What? If your video is of time from audio, refresh YouTube. Kima holding good too. I hope to buy more tomorrow. All right, let's take a look at some of these coins. Let's take a look at ladies. Poor Anita. Oh my gosh. What's going on? Dude, I'm not even on Wi-Fi. I'm on LAN. Should I go to Wi-Fi? I'm gonna switch over to my Wi-Fi. See what happens. It should not be any better, but for some reason. All right, let's try this. Oh my gosh, what's the hell? Is it the exchange over here doing all this stuff? Have I got too much going on? Well, Neil, we're trying to get over here and chart this, but I'm not. There we go. You moved. All right, let's try again. Oh, now you're doing something. Okay. So we'll take a look at ladies on, I think KuCoin looks good. Probably good to zoom out. Why is this thing going so slow? Oh, this is crazy. Is there anything open that... Close a few windows that... Get rid of a few windows here that... Oh, yeah. Alright, so if we come down and we get rejected one more time, that I can see us hidden there. But so far, so good here on the daily. It's above the 9 moving average again, and it hasn't been above the 9 moving average since it was over here. So it's actually completed some candles over there. So that looks promising. We'll come over to the 4 hour. And we're just trying to see if it can get past this red line, that little support resistance area right there, Fibonacci area. But if we're looking for some hopium, it's trying to break out right now. I mean, if we squint our eyeballs and draw these things a certain way from wicks to bodies, you can say we got one, but it's a start. But if we actually go from the bodies, well, actually, if you come over here. Here's another way to look at the breakout. You got a breakout right there. It's just got to take a little time. But this one's got beaten down lower than it's ever been. So in time, I would hope that this one will come out of its little coma that it's in and do better. But I see resistance right there. But it's not a bad thing. Remember, it's however you want to look at it. You're in a channel and they usually have about a 64% chance to break up. And also, then if you're looking at it this way, which you'll see, we go over this one a lot. Local pattern here, 72% chance that it breaks up. But it can roll over here before it breaks up. Just know that, okay? Just know we could get another down before it goes up. It could. But just patience on ladies. This looks like what we need there. Alright, so Power Friend, seems you have a big update or someone is playing stream games on your network. Well, I've looked for the updates, but nobody's playing stream games. He's frozen colder than an ice cube on Play-Doh. Oh, man. Alright, let's take the Wi-Fi off and see if that helps. I don't understand why it's doing all this. Starting to stream didn't work either. I think your potato for a router needs a restart. Maybe. Okay, let's see, we're moving back a little bit. See how long it takes. Hey, Mom! Look at me, turkey! And see how long it takes for that to show up on my tablet over here. See what kind of delay we got going. Again, I'm short my normal monitors too. I'm gonna have to get with Grok and see if we can figure this stuff out. My Kima PS9 wants to jump back. All right, well, let's take a minute and see if I can scroll back up here. We'll look at Gator's gem pick here. Well, for the love of gosh. Well, when things start going, when things start kicking you in the nuts like that, I just think it's time to take the nut juice and make some good ass coffee out of it. Whatever.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Graphs, numbers falling. Crypto dreams fading, no more all in.
Grip tight on the wheel, stormy squalling. Sun blaze soon, clouds start stalling.
Space Scooters. Space Scooter sounds awesome.
Flare, but we stay focused. Dipping down.
I found some really good news on my gym pick XLer from 3 weeks ago. Anita says, thanks for well, hopefully you can see it with all the interruptions that we had and freezing. Sorry about that. All right, Gator, I was trying to scroll up and see the pick you had there. And for some reason, sometimes it won't let me go all the way back up there. The pelvic thrust, it should be up here. You may have to give it to me one more time there. Justin Michael says you can do that on BTTC with the tokenized stocks. Yeah, it's getting. I think it's cool that you're seeing that more. I know on Crypto.com there's a way to do some. Here we go again with the fading. Crypto.com also offers some things like that. A little bit more of a thing to straighten it up, to set it up, I think, over there. But I like seeing that. I want those options. I like to be able to trade a few commodities and some other things this way. And it's just a way to make it easier. And you don't have to set up all these different broker accounts somewhere else and go through the requirements and blah, 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 and have 25,000 over here and all that bull crap. It just makes it easier. So I want to take advantage of that, right? My apologies, everybody, for the stream health or whatever's going on. I don't know. I've had the cable guys out. Everything is fine, sir. Actually, it was with a Russian accent, but that's kind of what they were paraphrasing and saying. Run a ping on terminal or control shift escape and check process spikes on your PC. I wish I knew what all that meant. Control shift escape. Hopefully I can I copy the QAIT. Did you just... Why? Why is it not showing up? Silcoin? Alright, so it's kind of important that I can pull them up on some of these things over here. We'll try it over here. Oh, yay! We'll just take forever for you. Why are you taking so long to load up, man? I've got a decent computer here. You would think. QAIT. Tonight's jump pick is Silcoin, ticker is Q8. This is the SIL stocks crypto. So so it's the tokenized stock for what? All right, well. So I'm not able to pull the coin up over here, which makes me think that I'm not going to be able to pull it up very much on... All I can look at is a chart and not look at the project itself. That's not... And I can't get a chart for it. That's not going to be helpful for anyone who wants to try to buy it. Because there's lots of seals... But there's no QAIT being found over here. You can get it on Hashpack Wallet, says Gator Squatch. Okay.
Baller alert. Make it rain.
So this is one of the Hedera Hashcraft coins, I'm guessing. All right. Well, I don't have a convenient way to look at information about those or even to chart those guys, so I'm going to have to take your word for it on that one. As one that maybe you guys can deep dive into if you're interested in that. But all I got, there's nothing there. You can get it on Hashback Wallet.
Baller alert! Make it rain.
That's cool for the people that have Hashback Wallet. I do not have Hashback Wallet, so therefore, you will not be seeing me download that here on the show. All right, so we're going to have to move on to something information. It's just not that easily accessible right now. We'll try one more time, just to say, but nothing showing up in the general places where most people do look over here on crypto. Which, all right, let's come over. Is this Kima? How do we get to Kima? Weren't you guys talking about Kima? Did I click on something by accident? What is Kima? It's live now. I know nothing about this either, or even how you're on several places. What are you? What is Kima? What is Kima even doing? Kima Network. I've never heard of it. We've looked at it. And it still looks kind of down. Okay. All right, let me come back over to the chat here. BTCC is only cross margin. I don't know why they don't offer isolated. You can isolate on coin futures there. Oh, are they? Hell, I mean, we got choices. Yeah, we got choose isolated or cross over here on futures. Yeah. Did you stop me? I think I got stopped out. Okay. I was looking at the idea of going short on that one before I got all sidetracked and everything. We got a short over here? Possibly. I might take a small short here because I do. I've got the lower target 87.8 that I'm kind of looking for. We got rejected at the top there. Looks like we broke a trend line, so I might have an entry here on the smaller time frame to take. I'm gonna take it as a small little short right here. You see that we lost that little guy. Might be coming up to retest that one. All right. Well, okay. Well, I was planning on taking a short, but then the world went dark. All right, man. Stop losses. Oh gosh darn it! Can we not scroll you down here? It's easy to work. Okay. So I'm only risking $1 right here with my stop loss. Oh, your fibs are kind of wild. I can't read them. What the hell? So I overslept tonight, and that's why we're doing a later stream. And then I'm coming over here. Everything looks so alien right now. What the heck? I can't even read the... Can we get this off? Mr. Fib? Oh my gosh. Okay, now what are you? Are you the correct one I'm looking for now? Screw it, I'm coming over here. What was it? We're looking for looking for a target. It's only about 3% down here, but at 10x is what I'm using over here. Maybe I can get 30%. A 30% ROI is what I'd be hoping for if we can get down there. It's about 87.5 is what I'm going with. 807-500 528. And that would give me, I'd make a whole $5, 38% gains if I pull that little guy off. So I'm risking $1 to make 5, and I'm cool with that on this very small ass account. We'll see if we can make this thing grow a little over time, and something we're just doing here on the stream. So with set and forget, I'm setting forgetting. That's my strategy on this one. Try to do it here on the stream. But I think it would be a good short. We got a lower high here. We're at an area of resistance where we came up there, and it looks like we could be coming back down to these areas at a decent little take profit area there. So we got a trade in over here. We'll follow. Use $15 a margin, risking $1 to make 5. Very small trade. One step at a time, Bessie. One step at a time. Maybe we can hold on to this $100 and not see it turn into like, oh my God, it's only 15 now. That sucks. Got a nice little place over here that is telling me about 89. Can I get a partial? I'm going to set up, see, can we do a partial? I think we can get partials, right? Take profit setting, partial, stop loss setting. Can we do take another little profit down here. I gotta get used to the 89. Yeah, 89. Oh, come on! This is just not as sexy as all the other YouTubers, and they come in there. I want to put my stop loss right here. We're gonna put our target over here. Sorry. It's kind of sloppy. Why are you doing this? I'm trying. You're too high. I'm trying. Down here. A little more. Okay. I'm just going to change you here. Okay. Yay. Okay. So I got one take profit here and then close the position down here. And should have all that set up. Stop losses right here above this high. If it comes to take me out, I lose $1. And if it comes and takes me out, it made a higher high. And so my short idea is probably not going to work out. And that could still happen on a little local support area there. Or it could be losing it and coming down. Sorry. Well, hopefully we got a stream that's still streaming. Meanwhile, back at the altcoins, let's take a look at Caspa. There was excitement. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Well, here on the smaller time frame, it looks like, isn't that crazy when people come out and they're all excited about coins? That seems to be where they're getting ready to find the resistance and not be high anymore. I'm just saying, kind of see that in people. If you've ever noticed that when you get the things, it does have a nice breakout. Can we zoom out? I need to just clear some of this stuff. But Caspa. This is on the daily. Okay, so Caspa, I see you at a nice little area there. Let's look and see if we can get to 7.2 cents out of Caspa. Let's come down to the smaller time frames here. She's at some resistance now, and it may not make it up here to 7.2, but that's the hopium target that we got for right now. Come up and retest this area here. She need to do a lot more. Here on the 4 hour, you do have a breakout, and you can retest that area at 5 cents again. Just trying to make her little stair steps up here, but this is not the time to just jump in and chase the tops. This is when everybody wants to come in and start talking about it, but then that's, it kind of, if you fall into that thing and start, well, I'll better listen to them. They know what they're talking about. Then you become fish food. You are exit liquidity, and I don't know. Sometimes I do see people get excited when things are pumped, but they've already pumped, right? So we got that. You can get a read. You can get a read on the emotion going on there, and are they on emotional trader? Nice bigger breakout right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, while we watch the turkey freeze on Thanksgiving night, I'd rather dance. Postmart Audience says 89.7. Obviously, it's cheat. Justin says you're too high. That's what my wife says. What? I don't even know what that feels like anymore. Merle, I am. My hat is on. Merle. What is Merle? Oh, Merlin. What happened to you? Well, that looks like a big old pump and dump right there. This chart. This little chart. That, well, that was cool. if you got to take profit on that ride. Looks like it was hanging around somewhere around 35 cents. Went up to 60. Came down to 21 at some point, and right now it's at 31. Well, that looks like a big old flush out right there. So this is Merlin chain. That was the trend line that you were on. This is a bearish pattern, typically, because they break to the downside. It flushed out, and now we're below it. Bounced off of some good places there. So I don't know what the news is, and maybe they're just having some good old fun.
Baller alert. Make it rain.
Let's go from the... Oh man, that was not a fib. Go from the very low to the very high. We're hanging around the halfway mark right there. A little tough of a read on this one because it's just got some sketchy price actions. So I'll keep my eyes on down here for a bargain somewhere around 18 cents if we kind of happen to end up tapping that for Merlin. Sounds crazy right now, but that might be what it does. It's like it's really trying to pull a number on people. Power friend, can you take a look at FART? It's like a leverage. So, well, if I ever get a screen to come back on, I can. Oh, there we. Wow. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Is it spelled out? So it's not fart coin. It's like leverage Solana, right? But are we talking about fart coin, like the one that's been popular, or is this like a different version of it? I guess we should go over both of them, or if there are. This is the original fart coin. And she looks like she is in definite double bottom territory right over here. That's how I would look at it. She got her little stiletto hill there. Got nice little bombing formations. And so our fibs just kind of tell us that, oh yeah, that lines up nice. I like what I'm seeing here on the fib. So I think that might. I would think that that's bottom. And it means that anywhere under 54 cents is a good place to build up a bag of fart coin. Believe it or not, and it could be rounding in accumulation. It may take a while before it actually gets up to our next target, but the next target would be 76 cents. It's worth waiting for right there. It may take a minute of accumulation to get up there. But just zooming out, that's what we got on fart coin. Not bad. So those are the two main target areas I'd be looking for. And if we zoom in just a little bit more, and I'm on a 6-hour time frame, a little oddball time frame, but a mid-range time frame, right? Nice breakout of a channel. And your general measure move. Get you right back over here to the top, about 40. Well, we got about 45. 47 cents right there in that area. Testing the 200 moving average on this time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour. Let's go to the 4-hour. There we are. It's above the 4-hour 200. That's good. So it looks like Filecoin's actually getting a breakout, and somewhere buying you between 30 and 34 cents where we are now might not be a bad place to kind of start building a position if you want to play Filecoin. Look at the percentage move over last week compared to the percentage of others for price. Yes, Fartcoin, but so from down here, it was 18 cents, up 84% from the bottom there. Up from the little range that it was hanging out, sideways here, about 26 cents for a while. From there to where we are now, it's 37% gain. It's not bad. So yeah, it does look like Fartcoin might be getting some love. Smells like love. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how long that I've been going on the stream because everything seems to be askew tonight. Is this us? About an hour and a half. All right. Well, let's take a look at Bitcoin as it's hanging around 91,000 over here. Just impressive for it. Thanks. This would be a great place for a crypto show, I'm just saying. Without all the difficulties. So I've got a little small time short on it, just trying to catch a little small move from here. Where I think we got rejected, a lot of other people are going to be told to look for flags to the upside, but I'm seeing a good possible pullback here. But overall, it's in a rising, expanding channel, and we can just play within the range here. Nice pump as we go into a holiday weekend. Could be fun. Might just be having the whales, getting to play with everybody. Who knows? But we're making some progress in Bitcoin, and I would like to see that $94,000 get hit area get hit, just for a little bit more confidence that we're trying to work our way out of this jam, at least a little ways, more toward 100,000. That's starting to become the norm, so that may not be what happens. We got to look at it that way too. But ultimately, I mean, I'm still looking for the possibility of an interesting and possibly really good 2026 for Bitcoin. I'm just paying attention to that idea. If the cycles have changed, well, it may have changed now. Well, we'll look at that, right? We got a decent idea of things to look for. We bounced off the 100 moving average. We'll look for the hopeful signs, so we won't miss the big surprise move if that's what the bastards are really trying to do, because I really think that's what they're trying to do, is flush everybody out. But altcoins, well, they're still going to be a little tricky. Keep our eyes open for any good setups and things that may happen, but for the most part, they're not moving quite yet. Still kind of waiting to see what's happening with Bitcoin and everything, right? All right, guys, thanks for hanging out here again, altcoins. If we get the breakout across the trend line, then we might have a move for altcoins. Oh, let's go scalp some good positions or something. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully about 10:30ish, and try not to eat too much turkey. I'm just saying. I'm going to go to the end screen. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanks for being out. Be grateful for, for everything, man. Gratitude, what the day is made for tomorrow. That concept right there can change your life right there. Gratitude by itself is life changing. Try it sometime. It's really kind of cool. Making a list every day for a week of things that you're grateful for. Don't repeat them. There's a challenge. Do that if you want a challenge, and you'll be pleasantly surprised with the results. I was skeptical as hell, but that's one of the most life-changing things that I've experienced lately, was taking 7 days to write 3 things that I'm truly grateful for every day. Because it's easy for the first few days. By the that's when the magic happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the end screen.
Bring me a high low. Pump the charts alive. Watch the market soar, where the gains thrive. Bring me a high low. Q4's funky beat. By the dance to the crypto heat. By the wave we're breaking through the night. Bitcoin's rhythm, feel the future.
Hey, Solana. Thank you guys for putting up with all the technical difficulties that don't seem to be going away.
Think about it, there's a higher low to find. Market's dropping low, but we're rewind. With every dip, the setup's clear to see. Bitcoin's bouncing back with energy. Sentiments at 54, neutral in the air. Fuel's buzzing loud, catching every step. Volatility's our groove, we move with the flow. Dreaming of the rally, let the profits grow. Bring me a higher low. Feel the bounce and the beat, let it show. Bring me a higher low. Let the gains start to glow. Bring me a higher low. Pump the charts alive. Watch the market soar, where the gains
How do you use these tools?
Bring me a higher low. By the dip, dance to the crypto heat. Ride the wave, we're breaking through the night. Bitcoin's rhythm, feel the future ignite. Bring me a higher low.
I can't do anything with that.
Let's take control. I keep waiting for the turn to hit the floor. All coins slipping, but we're asking for more. From when UK down to waterfall, the drop was bold, but October's rhythm's a story to be told. Outflows hit 2 billion, flows flip the tide. ETF stacking up, taking us for a ride. Stable coins pumping, markets in a spin. Bring me a higher low. Feel the bounce and the beat, let it show. Bring me a higher low. Let the gains start to glow. Bring me a higher low. Pump the charts alive. Watch the market soar, where the gains thrive. Bring me a higher low. Q4's funky beat. By the dip, dance.
This isn't a training view, is it?
By the wave, we're breaking through the night. Bitcoin's rhythm, feel the future ignite. Bring me a higher low. Crypto groove, let's take control. Yeah. This ignite, the market's in tune. From the dip to the peak with the moon.
We're just getting some support there. Are you trying to get bullish on me? Are you trying to ruin my short?
Bring me a higher low. Pump the charts